What's up, everybody? I'm Frankie Biggs. Thank you for stopping by to my channel. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos, as well as hype up the video. It really, really helps the channel a lot. And believe it or not, it also helps out the artists that we're outlining. So really appreciate you guys to do that. All right. So, first off is that Angel, I've in what little time I've heard of you, you definitely are out there doing your journalistical thing when it comes to K-pop, and I really, really appreciate that, especially being that you're from the United States, correct? Like I am.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
yeah, so it's I think right now that the United States is just kind of catching up to the wave that is K-pop, and I think it's
hmm
at the stage right now with folks where they don't want to admit it, and I think it's because the overall consensus of K-pop is that it's a little kids music for some reason.
hmm
So,
Yeah.
or that it's too feminine for a man to like that kind of
hmm
music. But what I'm finding is that a lot of people are saying stuff like, you know what, on the DL, I really do like K-pop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's.
absolutely.
Would you find that happening?
Yeah, one of the things that I've found that is a reason why some people are a little bit put off or act as if they would never listen to K-pop is often because there's this stigma around the idea of it being manufactured, of the idea of the artist not really being involved with the production and the creation. And what I've found through my podcast as well as through my photojournalism is that is the farthest thing from the truth. The artists are actually oftentimes very hands-on behind the scenes, whether it is taking a hand in the songwriting, working with the producers, or making the choreography for their performances. Those little aspects are something that aren't paid enough respect and attention to detail. And
Yeah.
that's why through my podcast, I have really worked to highlight K-pop groups such as One Pact and Universe, who actually write and produce their music. And I think that we're starting to see a surgence in that within the K-pop industry, where artists are getting a little bit more hands-on with their creation. But the artists who don't work hands-on with their writing and production, I still think it's not fair to say that they're manufactured because these guys and these girls are working around the clock, performing 24/7, practicing the dance, fine-tuning their vocals to make sure that they can make this song and the music that we all know and love. So I think there's a lot of different stigmas around the K-pop industry, but what we're
Right.
seeing is a bit of a shift, and I think K-pop Demon Hunters played a massive role in that, where even though there is the stigma of it being this childish sector of music, people are starting to realize, oh, but it really is just music. At the end of the day, all of this is a way of enjoying and connecting and growing with each other. And I think that K-pop is the perfect genre for that global connection and fusion, if that makes sense.
That makes all the sense in the world. I mean, I think that it's an overlap too of, I'm a Gen Xer, right? So
hmm
I'm coming from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, etc. So I think it's a holdout or a really bad echo of the music industry from before,
hmm
because it when they realized that, well, as the digital age started to advance, so did the recording, industry. It became,
Yes.
it became very chic to be able to have sequencers and synthesizers kind of do the job of what, you know,
hmm
musicians were doing. So
Yeah.
there was this all of a sudden, well, because of that, we would like to pump out more songs. And they started to just really sign people out of vanity. You know what I mean?
hmm
Like, that girl is hot, she doesn't really sing, or this guy is awesome, but he doesn't really sing. You know what I mean? So there were a lot of plants in the industry, and those
Yes.
people never had to really write any songs or produce anything. They just signed for their face and maybe their voice,
hmm
and that was that. And for instance, an example would be like Whitney Houston. Can't really point to a song that Whitney Houston wrote, if that
hmm
exists, right? Maybe it does, but for the most
hmm
part, she didn't write her stuff, and neither did Celine Dion. I don't know. Am I
Yeah.
wrong, Miss Irene B, our producer in the back?
Well, I know they've written songs, but they're not their biggest hits. They're mostly performers.
But the
Yeah.
practice was basically picking out songs so that they could sing. And
Yes.
and so I can see where that overlaps here, but I guess if you really, really study K-pop and you go by the guides, you realize that what you're saying is the absolute truth. Like, how could you think that when, if you go through the you know, in one sense, you know that that the Koreans really put a lot of emphasis on their training. And so if you know that, then what would make you think that that training wouldn't involve the music itself? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, although it's still the same, there are still projects like this one, the Big Ocean project, where these guys are at a disadvantage because they're hard hearing. You know what I mean? So now tunes do have to be kind of picked for them and placed and whatnot. But it makes it special because once you meet them or you understand their message, it's easier to write to that because you have like a direction. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what you did with this wonderful piece that we're going to listen to.
it was very accidental. Let's just say that. But
It's
yeah, so
remarkable.
let's get into it. So first songs
Sounds like a
first.
plan.
Miss Irene B, what do we have?
Okay, so the first song is called Alive. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can hear. There's no lyric video or anything, so it's just gonna be music.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully, I think most of the song is in
Korean
English.
or English?
In
Oh,
English.
English.
Okay.
Let's do it.
But let's see.
I'm excited.
All right.
Put your hand, we're ready to change the world.
Maybe a little more volume, Irene.
Pull me closer to outer space. Very good to cycle. Can we gonna change the prison? Taking a bet. 커져만 가는 내 고민이 눌러도 그럼 어때? I don't care about it. 네가 뭐래 do what I say. I'ma keep going every day. 난 보여줄게. Just see the right. 한계를 넘어서 가. I'ma take you to new world. Falling back can't get no more. Counting my stars. There is no way out of losing. 어제와는 다른 내게. Keep inside alive. 어제와는 다른 내게로. 날 거치게 든지던 세상을 헤치고. Just keep going, never lose yourself.
Nice.
속이 비어오른 꽃이 되어 살아와. Keep running. Going got. 거친 삶 속에서도 왕시로 lie.
That's very good.
맨 바닥부터 뛰어날아 fly. 한계를 넘어도 목표는 멀어도 지는 게 더 익숙해 나 그래도 저 너머로 가 튀긴 달러고 믿고 go.
Hey.
거친 파도 위 유형의 flow 난 직진 I'm addicted.
That was nice.
See
That was
the
very good,
light.
very good.
한계를 넘어서 가. I'ma take it to new world. Falling back can't get no more. Counting my stars. There is no way out of losing. 어제와는 다른 내게. Keep inside alive. 어제와는 다른 내게로. 날 거치게 든지던 세상을 헤치고. Just keep going, never lose yourself.
Very cool.
속이 비어오른 꽃이 되어 살아와. Keep running. 수많은 이 기회.
Beautiful modulation.
누군가를 탓하지 않아 잠시 떼지마. 결국엔 빛이 보이니까 I'll be no dash 내 정불 걸게.
Oh, okay.
Told you I'll never retire.
Very beautiful resolve.
날 거치게 든지던 세상을 헤치고. Just keep going, never lose yourself.
Love that.
속이 비어오른 꽃이 되어 살아와. Keep running.
Wow.
Very cool.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I've actually looked up some of the lyrics as well, and there's a part in the chorus where they sing, I've become a flower blooming from the mud, and that instantly makes me think of Yoongi with Amygdala because he sings, I bloom a lotus flower. So
Yeah.
I love that. Love that symbolism of growing through the muck and blooming into something beautiful, even whatever hardships you faced before.
Yeah, that is it's so cool. The
Right?
lyrics, how they're so fitting to to what they're doing. And the thing that I like about this song is, well, first thing I have to ask is, Irene, by any chance, is there any credits? Because I would swear that was another Charlie McLean track.
Let me check on the credits for that.
That just definitely sounds like something that she would do. I like the way that the melody was when he was singing. This obviously is in a minor tone, right? So it's all minor, but then there is like a part in the chorus, man. I think it's like the second part of the chorus where he gets into he makes that minor a major, which I think is really, really cool because it kind of elevates that. It also kind of brightens the mood for just a second. It kind of gives that maybe an element of hope in that way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And it mirrors that lyric about blooming out of the mud, like that beautiful flower. So you hear that going from the minor to major sound. It's like that moment of healing amidst all of the darkness of trying to stay alive through really difficult times. So I love that.
I mean, I think the track is really, really cool. I dig the 808s in it. There is the second verse, if I remember, they kind of took out the snare drum. That was the only thing that was missing. I thought that maybe they would replace it with some snaps. But I think what's happening down there too is a lot of different percussions and stuff that maybe they're kind of buried in the back a little bit, but I think it's because it's meant to be felt more than it's meant to be heard. So it kind of gives that, thus them, doing all the cadences that they're doing.
Yeah.
Great tune. Just a really, really good tune all the way.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Yeah. All right.
So it doesn't credit producer. It does credit the composers and lyricists. Hamian, I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
So that would be the composer?
Composer, lyricist, Hamian and Flame. And only composer, which I'm guessing might be the producer as well, is Livy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Smart.
it's really fascinating. It is smart, definitely, especially since they'll know the group the best, like how to play to their strengths in terms of putting the production together.
Plus they're in Korea, so.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so the next song is...
The next song is One Man Army.
Let's go.
Ooh, let's go.
Song of the year, Grammy nominated.
Let's
Gonna be.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
And we have the music video too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it has a music video, I thought, well,
absolutely.
We'll put it again.
Yeah.
I see it on my screen, but.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yes, I see it.
Let's do it.
Ready to go.
Just lost my mind, but you don't know me, you don't understand the power. Win or lose, we get to choose if it's our final line. 뒤를 보면 정해질까 반복된 내 소리. 한쪽에 배 마치 막히죠, 이건 내 destiny. Against the odds, it's all we've got. Standing in line now, 시작한 time to fight.
My favorite part here.
Gorgeous.
This is fate, it's fatal, but we're the heroes, we're born to be. If this is the last stand, I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. 'Cause I've always been beaten, but never defeated. I'll rise back up again. If this is the last stand, I'll be here fighting till there's no one but me. 'Cause I'm hopeless.
I love this part. So good. There's power in that silence.
Yeah, man.
This is the last thing I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. Cause I've always been beaten but never defeated. I'll rise
It's so
back
moving.
up again. This is the last thing I'll be here fighting till there's no one
Really cool.
around me. Cause I'm hopeless, not helpless when they ring the bell, taking it. I'm a one-man army.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh, so cool.
thank you. Thank you.
It's
And
absolutely phenomenal.
it was I can't explain it to you. Like,
Yeah,
how it all came together was just God. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can really say.
absolutely.
So,
It's remarkable. I mean, every element of this music video is so powerful. It really brings the song's message to life. And I especially love how, from the very opening scenes, we have so much imagery. It starts off with those black and white waves that are crashing over, and it fades into Big Ocean's flag. And then we see a close up of PJ's ear with his hearing aid and that silver scoop earring that to me almost echoes the curve of the conch shell that we end up hearing later on within the song. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
just so impactful and so moving. And I feel like all of the visual elements really echo the song, the lyrics, the production. And that's what makes it make you almost want to cry. Every time I watch it, I feel very empowered, but I also feel moved to tears. It's quite a weird feeling. So I can't imagine what you feel knowing that you made the song.
you know what? It's that's the one question in the last 4 days that everybody's asked me. It's like, how
Yeah.
are you feeling about it?
Yeah.
And here's how I feel about it. I'm beyond excited. And I'm going to try to make this make sense. But because of my personal journey, getting to where I'm at now, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I've got one in the chamber now. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm ready for the next thing. You know, and
Yes.
we placed another tune and another tune that we're waiting word back, which is good. Hopefully, we'll be getting that too.
wow.
So my goal this year was to place 10 songs to K-pop, 10 K-pop or J-pop or even P-pop, but. And so when this happened, it was like, okay, cool. Like it's like winning your first football game when you know that you need to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm happy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Super Bowl to me is going to be the Grammys. You know what I mean? The 10 games that I need to play to get there this year is what I plan to play. I plan to hustle 10 tracks into it. But next year, because this being the first one and being so close to the submissions for the Grammys makes more sense, that I feel like, okay, for me, that's going to be, can we make it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're going to play that Grammy game, and that's what I think. I think these guys deserve the Grammy. And I do
agree.
believe that it needs to be this song too, because it's not because that I wrote it. I'm separating myself, saying if I didn't, and I said this to my wife, I said if I had nothing to do with this, and me just being the reactor that I am, and you put this in the lineup, and you told me these guys are hard hearing, and you know you guys share that with each other, and I heard it, I would be feeling the way you feel. I moved to tears, like, oh my God.
Exactly.
Like, these guys are showing you. I don't know how else a person like that could show you what they're really going through and what it all culminates to. Now, knowing them and knowing the story is what made it easy to write. too.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Genius piece there, I talked about that, hanging out with him and Haley. And so that story really resonated with me because I know what it's like to struggle like that. And there was a time when I was completely deaf, and all I could do was do sign language.
They did, absolutely. I think everyone has their own one-man army story for
Yeah,
sure, regardless of
absolutely.
how much they might bottle it up inside or keep it under wraps. And I think
Right.
this song is something that can resonate through all walks of life. There's something in it that will make a person who's listening feel like, yes, I've been through that, but I am my own advocate too. I can be a one-man army. And I think it's so powerful that this is your first song equipping in your K-pop arsenal for the next
Yeah.
songs that you'll be able to release. So I believe in you with that 10-song mission. I think you're going to do incredible things, and I'm
I
happy this
thank
is the
you.
first one.
It's
You're
very
welcome.
important to feel that people believe in people and to hear it like that. So I really want
Hmm.
to thank you for saying that, because believe it or not,
Of
it
course.
means everything to me.
Well, I truly do mean it from the bottom of my heart. And
Thank you.
Big Ocean is one of my favorite K-pop groups ever, next to BTS. So to
Yeah.
have you working with them on this track, it truly was so invigorating. I had to reach out to you, and I'm just glad that we're able to keep this dialogue going.
Amazing.
Attention, we are bigocean. Hi, Ayo and Frankie. Thank you always for your support in living offensive battle. We sent some voice messages. Please check it out. Bye.